Hello, I am Mukesh Kumar Meena, Assistant Professor in English, SPNK's Government PG College Dosa. Today, we are going to discuss the poem Tell All the Truth but Tell It Slant by famous American poetess Emily Dickinson. Now I am going to read the poem. It is a very short poem, but it contains much hidden meaning. Tell all the truth but tell it slant. Success in circuit lies. Too bright for our infirm delight, the truth superb surprise. As lightning to the children east with explanation kind, the truth must dazzle gradually, or every man be blind. So, we have seen that this is a very short poem, and here we come to know that Miss Dickinson was a poet with special insights. She was interested more in content than in form or finished phrasing. She hardly formulated an explicit poetic theory like uh, Emerson or Pope, but from the comments scattered throughout her letters and poems, her views on the obligations of a poet and the nature of her poetry can be determined. So we come to know that she had special insights and she was more interested in content than in form or finished phrasing. The poem Tell All the Truth but Tell It Slant aptly describes Emily Dickinson's approach. The emphasis is on truth, on furnishing a complete account of life's experiences to illuminate hidden areas of knowledge and beauty. Since man's understanding is uh, finite, this can be done only by indirection by the poetic slant, which shifts undifferentiated facts to uncover imaginatively truth's gold nuggets. Like Emerson and Poe, she felt that the poet was a specially endowed seer who sought to discover circumference or the ultimate mysteries. Realistically, she showed that such vision was necessarily limited since nature is a haunted house, but art a house that tries to be haunted. Of course, in dealing with truth, the poet considered beauty to for the two or interchangeable aspects of the divine nature. When she dealt with truth, she also considered beauty because these are interchangeable aspects of the divine nature. However, she never identified nature with the divine, but contemplated the external world to understand better man's inner soul. So we know that she never identified nature with the divine as Wordsworth did, but she contemplated the external world to understand better man's inner soul. She retained the romantic belief that inspiration and emotional response played an essential role in the poetic experience. So she believed in the inspiration and emotional response. The term circuit used in this poem by Emily Dickinson means the real and limited world of living man. This term is to be differentiated from circumference, which she used to signify the infinite world. My business is circumference, she wrote in a letter. This poem then makes explicit Miss Dickinson's conception of the proper subject matter of poetry. Success in circuit lies. The circuit world is what the poet must render, and by implication, the truth about the circumference world, heaven, infinity, immortality, etc., will become known. Thus, this is a pivotal poem defining the purpose and scope of the poet. And as usual, she has used very short lines, and this is a very short poem, but it contains her ideas because she was a poet. We have already discussed it that she was a poet with special insights, and she was interested more in content than in form or finished phrasing. Thanks for listening.